This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. Microchipping in pets has become more popular over the years, but the real question is it really safe and does it actually work? So to break it all down for us, we have Dr. Jenny Lindquist here this morning to tell us more about it. How are you doing?
I am well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. So first off, kind of explain what the microchip is.
Good. What it actually is a very small little chip. I actually have one in the end of this needle here. And it is, as you can see, just a little.
Oh wow, that's really tiny.
And so the size that is, what we actually do is we implant that in the middle, between the shoulder blades here, and that we usually try to incorporate that when we're doing a spay or a neuter procedure, whenever they're under anesthesia if possible. And then it reads out a little number. Okay, whenever that's it, when the pet is found, taken to a humane shelter or to a veterinarian. And so that's how that identifies that. So that's all the bigger that is, and that stays in there permanently between those shoulder blades.
So I'm trying to show it off. It's really tiny, but it literally is this small, and this is implanted literally between their shoulder blades.
Yeah, between the shoulder blades underneath the skin.
And all of this has the information. What kind of information is included?
The information, the important part about that is whenever we implant those, we actually send home a little brochure here, and in the brochure you send in, you type in the information that you want in there, your name, your phone number. There's about 2 different numbers that you put in there, and the third number people put in there is usually your veterinarian, so that they know if someone would find this pet, take it into a veterinarian injured, then they know this is the veterinarian it goes to, and then we know that you as a client, this is what you would want done for your dog, so because we know you as a client. And so it actually identifies the pet, perhaps their medical conditions, if they're diabetic or they're allergic to certain meds. We would know all that based on the information that you fill out. Yeah, so you have that chip implanted in your dog, and so when we come in, we scan this. Oh, this is Ella's dog. Ella's dog's allergic to these medications. We know not to administer those medications to your dog in that emergency situation.
Now, is it just for dogs and cats, or do other animals get a microchip? I heard that maybe some horses might actually get those.
Certainly, we microchip some horses, and in some cases, show animals, as far as livestock, have that opportunity as well.
And besides it showing the information and allergies and all that other stuff, why else is it important to have this implanted in our pets?
Well, every 2 seconds a family pet is lost, and tragically most of those don't get relocated back to their families just because people don't have any ID on them. So microchipping is important for that reason. When they are microchipped, they also get this little tag here, and this little tag has their microchip number on it. Okay, so if someone was to find this dog just along the street, if he happened to get away from you while you were out walking or just shot out the doorway, this microchip number's on there, and on the back side is the website where they can go to as a website, or it's an 800 number they can call and also get that information to say, hey, please call this owner. I have found this dog. So that is helpful too, to try to help get them back to families. There's been a lot of help whenever hurricanes, whatever we had today, and someone finds this lost dog that's blown away from home, to help get those located back to displaced families, displaced pets, to help relocate homeless animals in those particular type of situations, or if they do accidentally find themselves in a shelter type situation, if they have this collar on.
How much does something like this cost?
$35, $40.
Oh, so very cheap, and obviously it saves you in the long run. Now, say I get this implanted in my dog, I end up moving. Do I have to get a new microchip in there, or can I update this electronically?
You just go to the website and update your new address in there, or even change your phone number. Just make sure that you update your information. But no, by no means do you need to get a new microchip put in there.
Is this painful to the animal whatsoever, or is this just like a regular little shot?
You saw the size of the needle.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit bigger needle, and especially, if we're doing a really tiny animal, obviously these are really tiny animals. If we're doing a really tiny animal, again, that's why we like to incorporate it at the time that we're doing another anesthetic procedure, just so they don't feel it at all. But we do it in awake animals all the time too, and so it's just a little bit larger needle than an average vaccination needle, but no, not incredibly painful for them. So,
and will the animal ever feel it inside of them whatsoever?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Okay.
No, it's kind of like having your ears pierced after it's done. It's pretty much done.
All right.
So the other option that we have, some folks, of course, we always recommend that we do have a very readable tag. It's just an engraved tags
start getting scratched up or worn up.
Right. And some, if those get scratched up to where they can't read that number anymore, the company will replace those for you for a very small fee. This is another one that we have been using at our practice, which have been very popular here. This is a paw prints ID tag. This is for people who have smartphones, and this they wear on their collar here. And if someone scans this, if someone has a smartphone and finds your dog, they scan that, and not only it texts you, the owner, immediately and says your dog was found at the KTVO station, and it allows you to put in information immediately that tells the person who found this dog has seizures, this dog's on medication, please return immediately. Gives them your phone number immediately. All that comes up immediately on their smartphone.
Fantastic.
And it that's the part I like.
Yeah,
it tells you where your dog is.
All right.
And it allows you to put in poster information, lost and found. So many folks come into our practice said, hey, I lost my black cat. Well, that's not much ID for us to go on. For you to have just lost your cat, you don't have anything on it like this. Yes, this could come off with a collar, but at least, you know, not everybody on the street has a microchip reader.
Right.
So that's kind of a little bit of a negative side to that. But lots and lots and lots of folks have smartphones, and so they could QR scan this. They immediately know the cat's name, your phone number, how to get him back to you.
Perfect.
Or your dog. So that's another option for folks that maybe aren't wanting to go
the
big
other
needle
route. Right.
So just some ideas.
Perfect. So what we'll do is we'll post everything on our website at heartlandconnection.com. We'll also link up your information if they have any questions. So thank you so much, Dr. Lindquist, for coming on.
Have a good day.
And we'll be right back.